we started our drive this morning in Bridgetown at Jubilee Park. We just had a coffee watching the sun and sitting in the heated seat, kind of letting a little bit of heat go into my back. Kind of felt pretty nice. But we're gonna go for a little drive. I gotta head to Annapolis this morning. It's a nice blue sky, bright sunny winter day in the Annapolis Valley, so I thought maybe I'd bring you along. See what the day, or this little section of the day, has in store for me. As you can tell, it's still relatively chilly here in Atlantic Canada and Nova Scotia. We've had a couple days where the temperatures have gotten to be not too bad, to be honest with you, but the air and temperatures have since shifted. We're at minus 15 degrees Celsius today, and there's supposed to be a fair bit more snow hitting the majority of the province this weekend, mostly up north, but as you can see, they're trying to get rid of a lot of this ice so that if we do get a good whopping of snow down here, then we'll have somewhere that they can put it, and the snow, the sidewalks don't become just they get drifted in really easy when the snow's providing a bank on both sides. It makes a baffle. The snow falls right in it, fills up twice as fast, and in turn makes it twice as hard for the town crew to move it, for people to clear the driveways, for the whole process to take place. It just makes everything harder. So you can see the town's doing a little bit of preemptive work there, getting ready. So there's definitely a nice chill on in the valley here this morning. Yesterday it was, I think yesterday sometimes it was +4. It was anywhere between 0 and +4 at some places. It allowed for the snowpack to kind of shrink down, but with that it's allowed the snowpack to just be it's more of a brick here now. Not much you can do with it, so. You start putting some fresh snow on top of that, and for the everyday person that's trying to get to the store or to wherever they might be going on the sidewalks in town there, it becomes quite a challenge. Oh wow, look at the frost in those trees. The temperature from yesterday to today changed so fast, it just forced all that frost right out of those trees. There's a term for it, but I don't want to get flagged. that bridge that we just went over in the backside of Tim Hortons in Bridgetown. That's about the best place to watch a sunrise in the Annapolis Valley until you get up around, unless you're on a lake or something like that. I love to kind of sit there some mornings. I'll sit on that overpass and watch the sun come up over the Annapolis River there. It lines up perfect for about 3 months in the summer months. June, July, and August, it's absolutely lined up, absolutely perfect with the river. Gets to be quite pretty. It's one of the spots I like to take advantage of when I'm kind of a morning person. I don't know whether it's by choice or just by habit, but I could go to sleep at 4:30 in the morning and for some reason my body's going to get me up at 5. It's just the way I've always been. Why, I don't really, I think it's more so from fishing in the summer times with my father when I was like 12 and 13 and whatnot. And then in the winter times you're playing hockey, whatever, so you're getting up early for practices or for tournaments or games away, whatnot. So I guess somewhat it was just a way of being, a way of life for probably from 12 or 13 on. Just definitely a morning person. Kind of throws me off in the winter time, to be honest with you, because you get up at 5 in the morning and it's still dark for 2.5, 3 hours, depending on where in the winter we are. I almost it feels like I want to just hibernate in the winter when I'm not getting my sunshine hours. I don't know. Winters have always kind of been a struggle for me, I guess. I'm a sunshine person. Love the winter, love the beauty in it. I just wish there was more daylight. Where the shade is still guarding the trees, there's still a lot of frost on it. And those branches that are just in the last like 10-20 minutes have come out of the shade, and as the sun comes up you can get that reflection of the frost off of the whole tree or the whole section of trees. It's quite pretty as you're going by. Still go back and watch the video that I took of me and Abby and Cooper walking in the field 5 seconds of our little interaction of when I was taking the picture or whatever. How I wish I had the foresight and planning to have gotten a camera and recorded some of those moments in a little better detail, maybe a little more length to some of it. Just quick little flashes with him now. That's all I got now. I guess I should be happy that I got that. There's probably a lot of people that were even robbed of those moments. This is really, we're not, I guess today's video is more just a little drive and talk, not so much a big cruise through Annapolis or somewhere's different or whatever, just more of a little drive with me, a little chat with me, just in all honesty, my back's been bothering me enough for the last couple of days. I had to get out. I couldn't stay inside no more. There begins to be a point where doing nothing is just as damaging to it as, I guess, getting out and doing something. You just got to be smart in what you're doing, but by no means can I take a drive to Halifax or the South Shore right now, but it's still too nice of a day to pass up and sit inside. Although I've been getting pretty caught up on the Olympics. What a hockey game yesterday, though. Silver medal for the women, for Canada's women in hockey. That was, what a game. A wide array of emotions there. I imagine from the players and the fans. I thought it was a terrific game. Not much to be said about that other than the level of competitiveness and game, how the game has changed so fast from just even 10 years ago. It's a lot to be proud of for every team that's taken place and how they've grown the sport of hockey worldwide for women. I remember growing up, we played, there was one girl in the leagues that we played, she played with the boys, and she played for Berwick. And I think it was like that. There might have been one or two for probably the next 10 years until it seemed to kind of boom after the millennia. watch Canada play Finland this afternoon, or well, probably in a few hours. I got it set to record. I won't be home at that time, but we'll do what we can do. But if you ask me, until the women came on the scene, it felt like the men's league was, I don't know, felt like it was kind of getting stale, if you ask me. I got to the point where I really stopped watching the NHL. And even in the last couple of years, like last year, the year before, I was watching more of the PWHL games than I have actual NHL games. In my humble opinion, in my honest opinion, watching the games, it seems like the PWHL, the junior teams, even in the Olympics, it seems like the players are willing to do that extra stretch, that extra effort for the puck or to make the play, where once they make the show or once they hit the NHL, it seems like, oh, if that puck isn't on my tape, I just don't make that extra effort. I'm not doing the extra stretch. I'm not doing the extra. It almost seems like it falls on the, it's not my problem. It wasn't on my tape. That's the, make it look bad on the other guy. It just seems like the drive is kind of gone once they get the check. Maybe it's just me, but maybe it's remnants of being a young kid and looking up to the NHL players and then not really being able to rationalize why they go on strike and don't want to play for millions of dollars when they're playing a game that 90% of us would play for free or pay to play. I don't know. You want the big money, the effort shouldn't fall off. And that's in my opinion, and that's from what I've seen, but other people will have other opinions. But I will say, junior hockey, even junior A level, like Quebec Major, all that, but even at junior A level, the competitiveness and the drive in those kids is nuts. I love watching it. I wish we had the junior level when we were here, when we were kids. We had the AAA midgets. What would have been AAA midget back then? To be considered like U18 major. That was the top of it for kids in the valley. If you didn't get noticed on your U18 team, or your AAA team, that was it. Now the kids have got junior C, junior B, junior A. It's great. It's almost, the opportunity can be what your kid's willing to make it. Yes, it's starting to be a lot of external factors other than just the kid's desire to play too. It's starting to be definitely a pay-to-play game. I don't really understand these $500 hockey sticks and stuff that a kid needs 3 of. certainly is a nice sunny day though. A day for the books, to be honest with you. And if I wasn't kinda still quite sore, I would be trying to get out and do a walk somewheres. This would be a beautiful day to be doing a walk in Middleton or Greenwood or something, or I got a couple more trails that I've wanted to do, but I'm just kind of at a stalemate for this little bit of time. So now we're gonna make our way back up, head to the hospital to an appointment. I thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming for this drive. And we'll catch you on the next one. Until then,